In a quiet corner of Gaza, nestled among worn streets, stood an old masjid. Its walls were scarred with cracks. Its minaret bore the chips of time, yet the call to prayer, the adhan, never ceased to echo from it. This sacred place was the heart of the community, and for one young boy, it was the center of his world. His name was Ibrahim, and at just 11 years old, he held a love for the masjid that was deeper than the foundations it was built on. Every single morning, before the first light of Fajr prayer painted the sky, Ibrahim would be there. He would carefully unroll the prayer mats, smoothing out every crease, and gently wipe away the dust. He would light the old lanterns, their soft glow pushing back the darkness, preparing the house of Allah for the faithful. He found more peace within those walls than even in his own home. He carried his father's words with him always. When you care for Allah's house, my son, Allah will care for you. One night, the peaceful hum of the city was shattered. The distant rumble of explosions grew into a deafening roar that shook the very ground. Fear sent people scrambling for safety, their footsteps echoing a frantic rhythm as they rushed to basements and shelters. But Ibrahim ran in the opposite direction. He ran against the tide of panic, his small feet carrying him with unwavering purpose toward the masjid. His mother, her voice trembling with fear, cried out after him, "Ibrahim, come back. Where are you going?" Without slowing down, he called back over his shoulder, his voice clear and resolute, "Ummi, how can I leave Allah's house alone?" He had to be there. He couldn't imagine the masjid facing the darkness by itself. He reached the grand wooden doors just as another blast sent shudders through the structure. Dust and debris rained down from the high ceiling, and the air grew thick and heavy. But Ibrahim stood firm at the entrance, a small solitary figure against the chaos. He closed his eyes and began to recite, his voice a powerful whisper against the storm. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel is enough for us, and he is the best protector. He repeated the words like a shield, his faith the only armor he needed. The terrifying night eventually gave way to the soft light of dawn. The explosions ceased, replaced by an eerie, fragile silence. Ibrahim opened his eyes. The masjid was still standing. It was damaged, yes, with new cracks tracing their way across the walls and windows shattered, but it was not destroyed. It had survived. He stepped inside. In the quiet solitude of the prayer hall, a single ray of morning light fell upon the wooden stand where the Quran rested, still open to the page where it had been left the night before. It was a sign, a testament to the resilience of faith. Later that day, the Imam, his eyes filled with tears of gratitude and awe, gathered the community. He looked at Ibrahim and said, "Perhaps it was not bricks and mortar that protected this masjid through the night, but the sincere dua of a little boy." From that day forward, Ibrahim was no longer just Ibrahim. The people of his neighborhood gave him a new name, the guardian of the masjid. They said that whenever he prayed there, a palpable sense of calm would settle over the place, as if Allah's mercy itself had descended to rest upon them. But Ibrahim, with a humility far beyond his years, would simply shake his head and smile. "I didn't protect the masjid," he would say softly. "The masjid protected me." This story reminds us that true strength isn't measured in size or power, but in the purity of our faith and the sincerity of our love. Thank you for joining us today. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Until next time, stay blessed.